Hey, what's up guys? This is Henry here. Welcome back to another episode of Henry Reacts, where I react to different tech products, tech news, other stuff like that. Today we're talking about the Apple Watch Nike Edition Series 4. There are a lot of things where people are saying the Apple Watch Nike Edition is not different from a standard Apple Watch, and that's not true. We're going to be talking about some of my favorite true and false facts about the Nike Apple Watch Series 4 that come up in a lot of questions, a lot of reviews, and I wanted to talk about them today. So let's go ahead and get started. I have some stuff written down on my iPad. I will first say, hey, this is what the rumor is, and then I'll say whether or not it's true or false and go more into depth. So let's go ahead and go with the first one. The Nike Apple Watch is the same as a normal Apple Watch. To answer it as non-vaguely as possible, that's false. Here's why. The first, the operating system. The operating system is going to be the same. Both watches are going to have watchOS 5. That is true. What's not true of how they're the same is that there is a built-in Nike Apple Watch application built in. You can download this third party through the App Store on the Apple Watch and on the iPhone. You're able to do that, and it'll give you a very similar experience. With the one that is built into the operating system of the Apple Watch Series 4 Nike Edition, it goes a little more in depth. It's a little more punchy. That's a good word for it. Because what it focuses on is a lot more notifications. It pushes you further to go out and run and exercise than the normal Apple Watch. It's not much, but it's enough to where you definitely notice a difference between the Nike Apple Watch and a non-Nike Apple Watch. Plus, it does have, no pun intended, plus it does have additional watch faces. It comes with an analog watch face and then a modular Nike Apple Watch face. That leads to the second thing. The software is the same on both Apple Watches. Yes and no. So it's really in between true and false. It's true, yes, they both have watchOS 5. However, they both come with two different base exercise systems. There's one where it's the Nike with activity, and there's one where it's just activity. With the Nike, it's a lot more in depth with running when you're using the Nike Apple Watch app that's built in than on the standard Apple Watch where it's whatever third-party app you're using. So here's one that I was rather surprised about, and I had to research this. So, all right, the next. The Apple Watch Nike Edition is the same size as the standard Apple Watch. That is also false. Here's why. The Nike Apple Watch Series 4 is actually slightly thinner than the standard size Apple Watch Series 4. Slightly. It's not by a substantial amount, but it is to the point where you would notice it if they were side by side. It's a little lighter too, so it is a little better for running, but those are really only two different design changes with the Nike Apple Watch. Of course, on the back, you do have that Nike Apple Watch logo on it, but that's pretty much it in terms of the design. All right, so let's go over the things that are true. The Apple Watch bands are the same, technically. With the silicone bands, they're pretty much the same, just one has holes in them, one doesn't. So it's basically a different type of Nike Apple Watch band in terms of like what it looks like, but in terms of texture and feel, they're exactly the same. And then for the Sport Loop bands, they do have that reflective material inside of the watch band. But other than that, they're pretty much the same. And you can actually buy them separately now, even the black and the white ones. Before, you weren't able to do that. So technically, I mean, you could buy a standard Apple Watch and buy the Nike Apple Watch Edition band and put it on it. It's just not going to give you that software that you would if you bought the Nike Apple Watch, if that makes sense. Bottom line, the Apple Watch Nike Edition is different from the standard Apple Watch. Slightly, but not entirely. Thank you all for watching today's episode. Kept it nice and short for you. Hope you enjoy. Go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe. All right, thanks. See ya.